minimal viable product starts to think about, okay, what are the most important things that we need to go off and learn, right? So what are the assumptions that we have? What do we need to validate? Okay, what do we need to ask our users to get feedback on? And what is the least amount of work that we can do to learn those things? And why the least amount comes in is we don't have huge amounts of time, huge amounts of money or budget. We don't have the huge amount of resources. So we're trying to think, what can we do? You should be thinking about the features that you ultimately need to build now, and enough features to ultimately satisfy the first users that you're going to show this to. All right, and an important part is that you need to be able to sell in the product to them. I'm not speaking selling as in from a commercial aspect, but showing a potential user that this product provides value, right? Ultimately, products and why we're using design is to provide value to our user, and this MVP needs to be able to do that. We also want to build into our product the ability to get feedback. So we speak to our users, we learn from them, we get feedback, and we iterate. I know a few of you mentioned iteration. I always look at the word empathy, understanding the ability or giving yourself the ability to step into your user's shoes, to understand their pain points and their frustrations, so that you can learn from those things and ultimately build a very useful and compelling product that people not only want to use, that they get value from, that they might ultimately tell other people to start using as well. And ultimately, yes, we want to be testing our ideas and assumptions. If you have an idea of how you could potentially put or something that you'd like to put into that product, test it with the users. See, is this product giving you the answers into some of those assumptions that you might have? It's really important now to start thinking about context and needs and tasks of your users. And context is very important in thinking about where is your user when they face this problem? What device might they have? When in their day are they facing these problems? Okay, so and then this is going to help you figure out what features that ultimately need to be built into your product. Essentially, you start looking at this as an early sample or a model or a release of your product so that you can test your ideas, you can test those assumptions, you can learn from them, you can see, are we heading in the right direction? And this is a very important part of the design process. It's going to ultimately help you speed up development. It's going to help you decrease the costs, right? We don't want to be wasting money or wasting resources building things that aren't needed or don't resonate or provide value to users. Once you start to see your idea take form in the shape of a product or a prototype, it will start to kind of give everyone a new idea of what this thing is going to start to look like.